الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه أجمعين. أما بعد. Soon after the success of the Iranian Shia revolution, the Iranian regime started their effort to export their revolution to Arab countries. Exporting the revolution meant to export their ideology, the Shia ideology, the books that they learned their religion from, the teachers who taught them their religion, the aspects of their religion that are specific for the Shia. So they wanted to export Shia religion, aspects of religion to the Arabs in specific, especially Iraq, which led to the war, and in other areas. For centuries, for many centuries, the Shia had the dream of controlling Mecca and Medina so that they can spread their religion through the Hajj and the Umrah to the Muslims who visit Mecca and Medina. That opportunity for the Shia would have been tremendous for them to spread their ideology and to make Muslims Shia. So they took it first to Iraq, then the war between Iraq and Iran, 8 years, for 8 years started, ended with the defeat of Khomeini and his regime after the death of hundreds of thousands of Muslims on both sides. And then, you know what happened after that, American occupation of Iraq, which the Shia facilitated and did not do anything about it. They did not do anything about it. They stood by where the Americans and the British occupied Iraq. And you know what happened in Iraq. It was delivered for free to Iran. The Shia of Iran are not the absolute majority. They are a simple majority. There are millions and millions of Muslims, Sunnis in Iran, Persian Muslims, persecuted, oppressed. So they started with Iraq and saw an opportunity in Syria, went there, caused the death of hundreds of thousands of Muslims with their Shia brothers, the Alawis, even though the Ja'faris who control Iran consider the Alawis of being kuffar. When it comes to Muslims, they consider the Alawi regime and the Alawis of being Muslims. So they fought with the Alawis against the Muslims in Syria and in Lebanon. They thought that the resurrection of the Persian Kisra empire is just in their hands. And it could have been from the borders of Afghanistan to the Mediterranean, that we have a Shia Persian superpower to confront the fragmented Sunni Arab nations divided into little entities here and there, weak and can't defend their own selves. It's clear. It's very clear. So this was the game from the beginning, to spread Shia to the Muslims. And they succeeded in doing that in many ways. Then Yemen came, and the opportunity came to support the Houthis in Yemen. Now, the Houthis are a minority among a minority. The Sunnis are a majority in Yemen. There are the Zaydis, who some people keep saying they are the closest among the Shia sects to Islam. For the past few centuries, they have been changing greatly, which made it easy for the Houthis to become Ja'faris. So the Houthi regime in Yemen is basically Ja'fari. And being Ja'fari means they want to export their religion to the rest of Yemen and to other areas. So let's talk today about Yemen and the Houthis. The Houthis are a minority among the Zaydi minority. They have become Ja'fari. And the Ja'fari religion, just like the Shia religion, is based on these pillars. Quran is fake, has been changed by the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam after he died, and then they all became kuffar after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, except for 7, 10, 14, 17 and a half, who knows. But the majority of them, they became kuffar according to the Shia. They target the wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam with awful slander, such as calling Aisha Ummul Mu'mineen Azaniya, and many other things. This is their religion. The Houthis took over Yemen, North Yemen. South Yemen is still with the, I don't know what they call it actually, South Yemen. But anyway, they separated again into South and North Yemen. The North is in the hands of the Houthis, and they started oppressing the Muslims in the areas they control. They stole the aid. They killed so many Muslims. They imprisoned so many Muslims, including women, in jail, tens of thousands of them. They are trying to change the religion of the Muslims of North Yemen. The curriculum now in schools is teaching the Shia religion. They forbade Taraweeh because you know who, according to them, started Taraweeh? Not Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which is the truth. Taraweeh is Qiyam al-Layl, by the way. The word Taraweeh is not found in the Sunnah. But they think Umar started Taraweeh, and they hate Umar. They hate Abu Bakr, they hate Umar, they hate Uthman, they hate Aisha, they hate Talha and Zubair, and everybody who was dear to our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They hate them. They make Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam look like someone who failed in every direction, couldn't protect the Quran, kept it with Ali, and Ali did not reveal it to the Muslims, and is still hiding with some kind of Mahdi somewhere. He collected around himself the worst, most wicked people, his companions, and he married the most evil, wicked women. This is their religion, yeah, Muslims. It's not something that came up. This is their religion, and they're very fanatical about it. They want to spread it, especially among the Arabs. The ultimate goal is to resurrect the Kisra empire. This is another topic. But the Shia of Iran saw an opening in Yemen as they saw in Iraq, and they supported, they were silent when the Americans and the British came and occupied Iraq and destroyed it and gave it for free to the Shia of Iran. They participated in the killing of Muslims in Iraq and in Syria. Lebanon, they gave it for free to Hezbollah, who dissipated the Palestinian ability to defend themselves even against the Jews. Then Yemen. So Yemen, they are giving Yemen so many types of weapons so they can terrorize the Muslims there. And the killing, destruction is unbelievable. Now, the Houthis, just like the Shia, they cannot develop anything that is stable. The economy is absolutely dead. Look at the economy in Iran and in Iraq and in Syria under the Shia. In Lebanon, they can't even collect garbage for months at a time because the Shia, wherever they go, the economy dies. Plus the propaganda and those slogans and this, fighting the Shia, the Imams. I was in America here when the Shia revolution started, soon after it started. I read Al-Hukuma Al-Islamiyya by Khomeini 45 years ago. And I discovered that this man was the incarnation of all the Shia mullahs before him. He wants to bring back the Shia religion. In the book, he wasn't hiding anything. He was saying, in his books, he said that Abu Bakr and Umar changed the Quran. And he said that Abu Bakr and Umar were ignorant in the Quran. He's knowledgeable. What a joke. And he said many things in his book that is clear kufr. That among the essential aspects of the Shia religion is that the Imams control every atom in existence. And that the Imams, meaning the Shia, have such a high status that no angel, including the ones that are near to Allah, or a sent prophet can reach. All of this is false between kufr, shirk, fusuq, and asyan, and the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam wa radiyallahu anhum ajma'een will always be the best people as Rasulullah described them. Aisha and Hafsa, Zainab are the mothers of the believers, and they are the best women of this ummah, whether the Shia like it or not. So the Houthis are there. They destroyed Yemen. They can't build anything. They just want to steal, kill in the name of spreading their religion. The religion is just a way to gain supremacy, kill their enemies, money, power, and qat. If you see some videos, the Houthis, the qat here, it's unbelievable. It's like they have 5-6 pounds here inside the mouth. They keep sucking on it for hours. They're drug addicts. Nobody can hide that. Many Muslims also are using qat. They shouldn't. Anyway, so the question is, what do the Shia, including the Houthis, have to do with Palestine? Nothing. Nothing. They don't have anything to do with Palestine. Palestine is a Sunni Muslim area. They don't have shirk everywhere as the Khawarij Shamsi said. No. They're Muslims, just like the other Muslim areas, the Palestine. But to gain access to the hearts and minds of young people, What is the best slogan? Palestine, Palestine, Palestine. To bring people to support the Shia, and their ideology is creeping in, and to support the Shia in taking over the minds of more young people and spreading their slogans. Meanwhile, the Shia have always had nothing to do with Palestine. It's a Sunni Muslim area, yes. La ilaha illallah. Wallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. And the companions of Muhammad and his wives are the best people of this ummah. Yeah, people, they have nothing to do with Palestine. They haven't done anything for Palestine. They stood by watching Gaza being slaughtered. They didn't do anything about it while saying, look at the Arabs, they're not fighting. You haven't done the fighting for Palestine, period. What did Iran do for Palestine? What? Missiles? You shoot them there, they go there? They haven't done anything for Palestine. Those huge armies, hundreds of thousands they're talking about that are willing, we're going to do this to America, mad, America, mad, Israel. They haven't done anything against Israel or America, not a single war. Did they start against Israel or America, and did not send those hundreds of thousands of soldiers to go liberate Palestine. It's a slogan. Ya Muslims, Ya Muslims, Ya Muslims. They want to spread their religion. They don't care about you or about your religion or about your Quran or about the Sunnah of your Prophet or about the companions of your Prophet. They don't care. They want to spread their religion. So Iran, through Hezbollah, were pretending to help the Palestinians, and when the war started in Gaza by Hamas, they are, Gaza, look at the Arabs. You haven't done anything. Just like the Arabs. We know the Arabs. Since I was young, I told you many times, I'm a Palestinian. I discovered that the Arabs don't want to fight the Jews. Long time ago. But the Iranians also did not fight the Jews. Just because they have slogans doesn't mean anything. So what do they have to do with Palestine? Yeah, in their books they say when the Mahdi comes, he will rebuild the Jewish temple. It's in one of my books. You can find it on islamlife.com, islamlife.com. The Jewish temple rebuilt by the Shia. That's the only thing they have to do with Palestine. They're not going to change their religion because Palestine. But they can bring the emotions of people who are not aware about what's good for them or what the religion calls for or what the Shia religion calls for. They don't want to hear. We've been telling them for decades. They don't want to listen. Palestine. The Houthis started Palestine before Hezbollah was defeated. The Alawis in Syria were defeated. And Iran, as it seems, submitted. So the Houthis are left alone with the slogans. What is the best distraction for the Houthis who are killing the Muslims in Yemen? Ya Muslims. Wallah, stupidity is not good. Never will be. They're killing Muslims in Yemen, killing Islam gradually. So what's the distraction? Instead of you hearing about what they're doing in Yemen, shoot missiles. And they think that Iran is behind us. Now Iran submitted, gave up. They might make a deal with America. These people are always dealing with the Americans, just as they did deal with the Jews. You remember Khomeini, weapons. So a distraction it is, a distraction it will be for the future, because they don't believe in your religion. They don't love Sunnis, they hate Sunnis. And they believe that the Sunnis are kuffar. Slogans, so they can bring more emotions, so that Muslims, and some of them have been telling me, look at the Arabs, look at the Houthis, you know what they're doing? They're doing something. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Because the West is attacking Yemen and destroying its infrastructure. Just in case the Muslims take over Yemen from the Houthis again, what do they have? Destruction. And then the West will come and say, hey, we can give you billions of dollars, interest, whatever, you rebuild. So they can gain both ways, the West. In the meantime, Yemen is being destroyed. Economy is dead under the mullahs. And what did they do for Palestine? Those missiles, the Houthis, the leaders, they hide in the mountains. So it will take a huge invasion by America to catch them. And America is not going to do that. And if they do that, it's as usual, the civilians who are dying, because we don't want the civilian Shia Yemenis to be killed also. Just like we don't want Muslims to be killed, the civilians. But all these attacks on Yemen, the majority are civilians. So every time, because the leaders are hiding in the mountains, and I have no idea what's going to happen, but I just wanted to make Muslims aware again of what's good for them. The Shia are after your faith. The slogan, Palestine, 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 look at the Arabs, they're not doing anything. In the meantime, they don't do anything. They're spreading their religion, they're killing hundreds of thousands of Muslims, and Allah knows what they are going to do once Iran makes a deal with Trump. And they are talking, who knows? Both sides are really wicked people. Wicked. So whatever they come up with, they will come up with, but Iran has nothing to do with Palestine. It's just a slogan. Muslims, wake up. On our website, islamlife.com, you can see some of the books you will find, inshallah, some of the books we have behind me here. We have books for sale. If you can't afford the price, send me an email through the website, and inshallah we'll give you some copies for free. Also, we have free books. We have so many articles. islamlife.com. We can receive Zakatul Mal, help us continue our da'wah. Also, we have a 501c3 for those who live in America for tax exemption. Support us and continue your support. The Shia don't have anything to do with Palestine or Al-Aqsa or Mecca. That's for another time, inshallah. We'll talk about it. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make Muslims aware of who their real enemies are.